open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight.
What is up, America?
Hey, y'all.
Law and Disorder coming at you from the local game store here in Richardson, Texas.
And we are here, and nobody else is.
No, let's take a look at who isn't here with us this evening.
Let's take a gander, shall we?
And it's not like anybody's dead. They're just not here. I guess there's an ordinance.
Yeah. So Dallas County says that all event hosting companies or event spaces have to be, quote, shut down. So as you can see, all of the tables have been put up. They are kind of just stacked, or there's one up, and then all the chairs are put up. All the tables are over there, because we can't hold events here.
Yeah, so there is no, for compliance purposes, there is no event going on here.
Nope.
We are just here hanging out with just three of us here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to keep this thing going until they shut us down, which they've shut everything else around us down. And technically we're shut down. We're just in a building.
Yeah.
So, we still got to shout out to the sponsors. Obviously, the local game store for being here and having us here. They're still a local game store.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not here right now. East Texas Championship Wrestling, Young Ideas, our Dish Network provider, KenyaLendahan.org, Ace Remodeling, Texas Soundworks, all these small businesses.
Yeah.
We got to keep them all afloat.
Mm-hmm.
We got a new one. I don't have a logo for us yet. On the Verge Productions.
On the Verge. Because he's Surge.
No. That's not why we did it that way. It's just how it ended up. On the Verge Productions.
But it just rhymes with Surge, and I like it.
It does rhyme with Surge. On the verge of producing. For all of your production needs. So, yeah. If you guys need to do something, especially in this time of need, and this time of not being able to communicate, I'm going to bring you content of all kinds, all shapes, all sizes. So, church events, you can't go to church, but you can watch it. You can't go to a concert, but you can watch it. I can't do movies because at that point I think I'm bootlegging.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
I don't need you going to jail.
like a play.
Jail's probably not a place you want to be right now.
Actually, jail's probably the cleanest place right now.
I guess. Yeah,
So-
they're not going to send the infected people to jail.
No. So jail may be the cleanest place right now. But I still don't think you should go to jail. So tonight, there we are. So tonight, we are, especially in this time of need, when you have to sit at home all day and you have nothing to do.
What's the one thing you do when you're stuck at home? Because we know you're not cleaning.
No.
We know you're not cooking.
No,
What are you doing?
You're watching stuff.
You're watching TV.
Movies.
Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube.
I'm pretty sure
Whatever free stuff you're finding online.
I'm pretty sure the movie that we're talking about tonight is not on Disney Plus.
It is not. The one we're talking about is not. But I'm just saying, I think streaming services, their stock just went way up because what is everyone doing right now?
They're streaming.
They're streaming.
You know?
Everyone, I can't go out and do anything except go to the store, and even then, that's a crap fest.
Well, did you hear that they announced, I think today, that the new Trolls movie, Trolls World Tour,
Oh, I love the Trolls.
it's getting released in April, and they're still going to release it in April globally on demand.
Oh.
So you can buy it on demand because they're not trying to lose any money. I still personally think that Mulan is going to happen that way. I think Disney is going to release it on Disney Plus. They released Frozen 2 early, several months early, to Disney Plus because you know what? Disney's closed. So they got to make money.
Oh, they closed down Disney World? and
Disney World, Disneyland, Disney,
Yeah.
Disney Channel. No, I don't know. Euro Disney.
And just think
There's
about
like
it.
4 of them.
Disney owns ESPN, and what's canceled right now? Like all sports.
I know Disney doesn't have anything
Disney's
right now.
not making much money right now, so they got Disney Plus going for them. What else?
That's it. And you know what? Their demographic are like 5-year-olds, and 5-year-olds are broke.
Yeah.
So they need to find ways to monetize this stuff.
And not just that, but if you're a person who, let's say you have Disney Plus or whatever, and let's say you work in the food industry right now, or you work in the event hosting industry, and you literally are not legally allowed to work. Like you're hurt. You might be hurting for money. So yeah.
I know a lot of people who were not legally allowed to work that were still working.
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. I don't want to get my cousins in trouble. Never mind. We're talking about a wrong kind of work.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So
tonight we are talking.
in honor of all this and not being able to do anything,
it's a sports movie.
Sports movie. We're doing Kate's movie review. Woo!
So let's drop this out here tonight.
Drop
we
the
are
graphic.
Talking.
Yes.
Let me see. I got
Great movie I saw on Netflix that y'all can watch right now.
Let's drop this down here. Let me see if I can get it.
We're having a hard time.
I think it has to be permanent. That's all right. We're gonna make it permanent.
Okay.
No, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress.
Right here.
Let's just go over here. Ah, there it is, right here down in the corner.
Okay.
So we are talking the Will Ferrell 1970s sports parody semi-pro.
It wasn't made in the 70s. It's
No,
just
it's
based
a
in the 70s.
it's a 70s like sports parody of the old ABA.
Mm-hmm.
So when the ABA and the NBA merged, that's as far as we're going. So Kate, go for it.
Okay. I love Will Ferrell, and I watched this movie, and I knew what I was getting myself into. I mean, right off the bat, I got to give it 4.5 to 4.8 skulls.
Really?
5 skulls, yeah.
That?
Yeah, you're talking to the girl who loves Will Ferrell. I love Will Ferrell.
I don't really like Will Ferrell until he does movies like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really think that his true comedy is rated R. Like I think that's this movie, Step Brothers, stuff like that are what he is made for.
Mm-hmm.
All the PG-13 chunk that he does to make the masses happy, I don't think that's what he was built for.
No.
But this movie here, I'll let you go. Let's just roll with it.
I just loved like everything about it, not just Will Ferrell, but I loved the lines in the movie. I loved some of the little things they add in there. Like for example, so in the movie, Will Ferrell plays a basketball player and owner and entertainment host and all these things for this basketball team in the 1970s, which is weird. Anyway, so he's in the middle of a basketball game he's playing, and one of the referees, the referee is a priest. And that's just so funny.
I do remember it.
Because at some point, the priest calls a foul or something like that on Will Ferrell. And I'm not going to repeat what Will Ferrell said, but let's just say that Will Ferrell got in that priest's face and said some pretty naughty words to him that you don't say to a priest. And it was hilarious because he didn't just say them to him. You know, he kind of yelled him in that Will Ferrell fashion that was really funny. And I think I watched that scene like 3 more times. I just rewound it and watched it again.
So tell him the story. Tell him the story of semi-pro.
Will Ferrell he owns this basketball team. It's doing really, really bad. Like one person's at the game and he's broke and he needs to make money. So he gets this new guy on the team who used to play minor league basketball. Is that what it's called? I don't really know.
Semi-pro.
Something like that. Anyway, he's like the most experienced player on the team. And then Will Ferrell actually has him end up coaching the team because there's no way Will Ferrell can be the owner, be the coach, be the basketball player, the entertainment host, whatever you want to call it. So he has him coach the team so they can get better because his whole goal is to get drafted by the commissioner into the NBA and be an actual NBA team. And so their journey to go from this really crappy team who wasn't good at anything to this team who's really, really good so that they can become a part of the NBA, it's just hilarious. It's so good. I loved every second of it. And there's this scene where they bring in a bear into the stadium
because it's like minor league basketball almost.
Yeah.
So they're doing all these weird promotions,
entertainment promotions to get people to come and spend money.
So they have one where Jackie Moon was his name.
Jackie Moon.
That was Will Ferrell's character, and Jackie Moon is going to wrestle a bear at halftime. Mm-hmm. And I guess they thought the bear was going to be sedated.
Yeah, his name was Dewey, and I guess he was supposed to be this really nice, sweet bear. So he gets in there, and he's like, oh yeah, you ain't so tough, bear, Yeah, Bear didn't like that, so Bear attacked Will Ferrell. Not the best bear attack scene. It wasn't, like Leonardo DiCaprio in that one movie where he actually got attacked by a bear.
You mean The Revenant?
Whatever it was
He
called.
won an Oscar for that.
I never saw that, but I heard it was
What?
very, very
Oh my
graphic.
goodness. Yes.
Yeah,
Very
so
graphic.
this is just a very not good quality bear fight, but that's the whole point. The point's not you're seeing this awesome bear fight. It's the fact that Will Ferrell's trying to fight this bear, and then the bear escapes, and then they have to find it because it's about to attack all the people in the stadium.
Mm-hmm. And
And then he's yelling, "No refunds!"
And then they did there's the one scene where the one promotion where if they score 100 points, everybody gets a hot dog.
Hot dog or corn dog?
Corn dog.
Corn dog.
And then time's running out, and
He's like, "Don't score any more
yes,
points."
Will
I want
Ferrell's
these
like
corn dogs.
Will Ferrell's trying to take the ball away from his own teammates,
Yeah, because he can't afford to give everyone corn dogs.
and they end up scoring that point, and then everybody wants a corn dog, and
Everyone's cheering.
it causes a riot, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
The next best scene, and I think you're thinking the same one I am.
Which one?
Check guy.
Oh yeah, the check guy.
So Will Ferrell has this promotion. You've probably seen this. They do this at real basketball games where they pick a random person from the crowd. They give him a basketball. Like, okay, if you can make this half court or full court shot, we'll give you $10,000. So they pick this guy from the audience, and he's high. Like, he's gone.
There's no way in hell he should have made that.
Like, there's no way he could have walked down the stairs to the court. Like, he is high as a kite. So they give him the ball, and Will Ferrell does not have $10,000 to give this guy if he makes it. But he's like, it should be fine. There's no way he can make it.
Mm-mm.
He makes it.
Mm-hmm.
He just, throws it, not even intending to make it, and it goes in. So he makes it. Everyone's screaming and cheering, and Will Ferrell's like, no! And then they give him this really big check that's probably as big as this table that says, congrats, here's $10,000.
And he goes, you win a big check.
That says $10,000 on it. And the guy's so high, he's like, oh man, this is the best.
So then,
This is great.
So then as this goes on, the guy shows up later in the film, and he's telling Jackie that he tried to cash the check, and they're telling him the check's no good. And the guy tries to collect on it a couple times, and the guy's like, man, I really need the money. And Jackie Moon's like, whatever, I'm broke. So, the good thing is at the end of the movie, he ended up getting the $10,000, right?
Well, he got $2,300
That's what it was.
and a note saying, I owe you the rest.
Right. Hey, he got some of it back, right? Because I don't know. I don't remember the whole movie. I mean, what happened? They ended up getting in the ABA or in the NBA or
Well,
not?
I don't want to ruin it in case someone wants to watch
okay.
it.
We just know that-
I just want to say it's got really funny scenes. The storyline moves along, so it keeps you interested the whole time. I think the characters are great. I think Will Ferrell did a great job. And the moments are just so funny. They're just so great, and you just have to watch them.
But
and
let's
pick your
talk about
favorite.
some of the actors in this movie. I mean, you've got Will Ferrell, obviously. You got Andre 3000 from Outkast. So,
I didn't know who that was the whole time I watched the movie. I felt like I recognized him. I was
So
like,
you
I
didn't
can't
know-
put a name to a face.
So Clarence was the guy that was like a really good ball player. He had a lot of potential, but
Yeah.
he was kind of a hothead. Yeah, that was Andre 3000 from Outkast.
I didn't know who.
You didn't know who that was?
No.
You had Woody Harrelson playing Monix.
Love Woody Harrelson.
And Woody
Love
Harrelson
him.
was like what was he like
He was the one who was really good and became the coach.
yeah, but he was like a washed up guy that got brought on, right? And then he actually could coach these guys.
Yeah.
Jackie was just kind of
He just wanted to be the center of attention and own and control everything. And
he was the owner, the marketer, the everything man, the small business owner. And then you had Will Arnett was in it. Will Arnett was the boyfriend.
no, he was like a broadcaster.
Oh, he was the broadcaster.
He would broadcast the games.
Him and Andy Richter, they were the broadcasters.
Yep.
Okay, and there is a good scene there where two of the teams, like their team and the other team, were like getting into a fight, but then they went to commercial break to break.
They're like, wait, okay. So Woody Harrelson wants to fight this other guy on the opposite team because, he insulted him. And Will Ferrell's like, no, the commissioner will see this. You can't fight him on TV.
Yes, because they had to behave themselves because they were being audited. Basically.
So he goes, "What about the commercial?" And Will Ferrell goes, "That could work." So they're standing there waiting. Will Ferrell calls a timeout. Timeout. They're standing there waiting. Camera guy goes, "Okay, we're off." And Will Ferrell screams, "Everybody hit somebody!" I just love it.
And then they start
Everyone
beating
just
each other.
starts beating the hell out of each other for 30 seconds during commercial. And as soon as they're back on, they stop the fighting.
Weren't the cheerleaders even fighting?
Yeah.
The cheerleaders were fighting.
You mean the cheerleaders in bikinis? No, you got to watch it. I don't know why they're in bikinis. I'm doing the one thing you're not supposed to do right now and touch your face.
Oh my God, no!
My eye itched.
You're not supposed to do that.
I know. I'm not going to touch you. It's fine.
You kept touching like you're.
Itches. Sorry.
Because it's the coronavirus inserting into your
because it's not
orifice.
allergies. Because it's not allergy season.
That's the one thing I'm reading about is that a lot of people are talking about, it's the middle of allergy season in Texas, and you don't know if you need to get Zyrtec or if you need to go see the CDC or what.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a really bad time to have coronavirus. You like back in the day before technology, they would have just quarantined us, right? They would have quarantined us and asked questions later. And by the time they would have gotten to us, we would have had the damn coronavirus, and they would have said, "Well, see, we were right. We were right to quarantine them." So, I don't know. So, is there anything else you want to say about Semi-Pro while we're here?
No, like I said, I give it probably 4.5 out of 5 skulls. Now it is a what's it called? A parody comedy. So understand that that's a very certain type of film. So if that's not your thing, you're not gonna like this movie.
It is raunchy.
It's raunchy. It's
not
unique. It sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like who fights a bear? Like that would never happen in real life.
It is not kid friendly at all.
No, please don't have your children watch this. This is for adults.
It is not that kind of Will Ferrell movie.
No.
It is not an SNL comedy type thing. Like, no. I'm pretty sure the F-bomb gets dropped like 100 times in the first 10 minutes.
He says a lot of the bad words, and especially to the priest, so...
So, like, do not watch it with your kids. If you do watch it with your kids, it's not our fault. We're not taking liability for it.
Yeah. But it is on... Was it Netflix or Prime?
You saw it on...
I watched it on
Netflix.
I watched it on Netflix. It's there right now. Don't know how much longer it'll be on there, so... I know everyone's at home right now because they can't be out doing anything else, so watch it. And I think you will have some good laughs, and it'll make the time go by for you.
So, I mean, while we're talking about this, what have you been doing? Like, what's going on with, like, coronavirus in your life? How has that impacted your life?
Well, as of today, I am forced to work from home.
Because
So-
everything is empty, like what we're showing you right now.
Yes.
Everything has to be empty.
Everything is not closed, but empty. And to keep the employees at my work safe, my work made the decision to have everyone work from home, which was nice in a sense. I got to wear sweatpants all day.
Don't you wear sweatpants every other day to work?
No.
I swear I'd seen you in like workout pants and stuff.
I used to wear workout clothes to work, but then they upped our dress code policy.
Oh, they said you can't
Yeah.
can't come in looking homeless anymore.
I don't dress super professional, but I have to be
Semi-pro?
semi-pro.
You have to be semi-pro. I like it.
But I mean, like actual like sweatpants / pajama pants. I wore them all day today, and it was fantastic.
So I'm being told here by a longtime viewer, David Herrera, that Netflix started the coronavirus.
Really?
I mean, think about it. I'm sure their stock's gone up. I'm sure Disney Plus's stock's gone up. I'm sure Hulu's.
No. Ooh.
What?
Netflix was doing fine already. I don't think they would have done.
You know which one
this.
did it? The shitty one, the crappy one. Sorry, Apple, the Apple one.
Apple.
The one nobody's watching. That one did it.
Apple has a lot of money too. Just because their streaming service might suck because everyone has everything else. Apple is still doing great. So I don't think it was Apple either.
No.
I understand your theory though. I think that's a good theory. But I think they have enough money. They didn't need to do this. They didn't have the motive.
No.
No.
Okay. I don't know. I was just trying to think of somebody that may have done it. Somebody that's struggling in that kind of market. Who did it then? Who started it?
Well, it came from China.
So you're telling me Chinese people did?
Well, it originated in China, so what else am I supposed to think?
So you're trying to say Chinese people started this?
Sure.
Okay, you heard it first.
Sure.
She doesn't like Chinese people.
I did not say that. He's putting words in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Somebody
not
put a
put
bat
words-
in their mouth and it started all this.
Oh, yeah, that's what they were saying.
Who the hell
So-
eats a bat? It's like a flying rat.
Do you turn into a vampire if you eat a bat?
No, you just turned into a coronavirus.
Oh my god, that was like the dumbest thing ever.
Right? Didn't they say somebody ate a bat?
That's what they were trying to say.
But if they had
It's not
cooked
true.
if they had cooked the bat, would it have like got the virus out of it?
Heat does kill bacteria.
So, you know what I have been doing more lately is I've been cooking out while I'm home and I'm in the confines of my backyard. I've been grilling out more because it is starting to be grilling season here in Texas.
Besides the rain.
No, that the pockets of time I've been able to grill, it's been pretty nice.
What you been grilling?
I did fajitas one night. I did the little Mexican riblet things, the tablitas.
Oh, I love those things. Those are good.
I did those Sunday night. I did pork chops. And pretty much any protein we've been eating, we've been grilling it.
Yeah, we got some meat from the store, but the store's been sold out of a lot of stuff. We were able to get like some roast and some hot dogs.
Go to the Mexican meat market. They have everything.
Really?
They have everything. Because our people don't really like going
Freak
these
out.
pandemics. No, we don't really freak out.
Do you guys have toilet paper there?
They have toilet paper there. They have meat. They
Where's
have
the closest one to here? And I can stop by on my way home.
actually, up the road is there's El Rancho. El
Oh.
Rancho's like right up the road, like a mile. It's a big grocery store. Yeah, they have everything there, so you should go there. They have
I
toilet
might.
paper. They have, yeah. It's pretty funny because Myrna went into the store on Friday. Her and Andrew. She's Mexican, but she doesn't speak very much Spanish. And she goes, yeah, there were some really like pale, pasty, like typical white people in there, and they were very scared to be in there. And she's like, it's okay, they're friendly. People are like, ooh, I can buy meat in here, I can buy toilet paper, I can buy paper towels. My people were piling up on rice and beans. I made a big pot of beans. That's like the most ethnic thing I've
Oh,
done.
Mexican beans are the best.
I made some.
When do you put like, what is it, like the ham bone, or you put a bone in it and cook it with the bone
I did-
marrow and bacon?
I did bacon and I did beef. Like I did the beef bones, not the ham bones. I should have brought you
And
some.
that stuff is like actually pretty healthy for you. It's probably very low in calories. Beans have a lot of fiber. It's not very fattening. You got protein in there. Like that is a pretty healthy thing to eat.
Like I made it and I let it cook in the crock pot for like 14 hours. I mean, it's like like
I need you to send me the recipe.
it's good. Yeah, I had some this afternoon for lunch. You haven't felt the wrath of it. It hasn't quite come over me yet.
Oh, thank you for
Yeah.
sparing me.
Yeah, I think everybody should be glad I spared him because I think it's gonna be pretty bad when it does hit.
Well, I won't be around you.
No, you won't. So here's another view of the local game store, or what's left of it. It looks like I don't know, it looks like Armageddon or.
Now, even though the events are closed down for the local game store right now, you can still come in if you need to purchase something. Meaning everything on that back wall back there is for sale. So like there's dice, there's cards, there's board games, there's card holders, like all kinds of fun stuff. So if you need to buy something, you can still come in and buy it and check out right there. You just can't stay in here.
Yeah, you can't have any of the food, which they have really good food actually.
Yeah, they do.
And you can't play any of the games. Like you cannot sit here and congregate
No.
and play games. But you can come here, and they're still here. Not the full
No.
schedule that they normally are, but they are here on a limited basis, whatever the law allows.
Yeah, so we'll be keeping tabs on what Dallas County says because
There-
we are in Dallas County.
David, I'm not going to tell you if there's toilet paper or not, because you may come over here and try and take it.
I mean, yeah, don't come here for that, but come here if you want to say hi to us on Tuesdays, say hi to Andrew, buy something.
Yeah, we're going to be here on Tuesday. We've rescheduled to Tuesday nights until this virus
Yes.
does what it does,
Yes.
does what it do.
As long as the local game store is still open, we will still be here unless one of us catches corona. Fingers crossed, knock on wood.
And then at the same time, once the coronavirus like once we succumb to
Washes
this,
over.
well, I guess once this building succumbs to the coronavirus, then we'll just take it on the road. You know, thanks to Young Ideas Dish for giving us this portable studio. We have a portable, 100% portable, battery-powered studio in a box.
We can technically have our show anywhere we want. We love the local game store, and until it closes down, we will do our shows here.
We could do it in a bunker.
We could do it in a car. We could take our show literally on the road and literally have the show while we're driving. That might be fun. We should do that.
We just drive around. We drive.
Go through some drive-throughs because that's the only thing open right now.
I know we can't even. That's like my favorite thing to do is to hang out at Starbucks and drink coffee and do a little work. And I don't think I can do that anymore, right?
Nope. Can't go to the library.
I couldn't read anyways.
No, like you couldn't work at the library.
Oh.
They got desks there if you like do some work.
Oh, they do? I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't read.
It's called a library.
I can't read, so therefore it doesn't matter. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's really weird how overnight, like, it all just kind of poof, vanished.
Yeah.
You know? And because as of yesterday, there were still events here.
Yeah.
And then today, poof.
And I'm sure once this
That's
is all
crazy.
over and we're allowed to have events here again, it'll be like, woof, next day.
Yeah.
Back to normal.
Yeah, they're back. But, you know, everybody take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. But not like, don't get close.
No.
Like, take care of each other from afar.
Yes.
You know, we're actually like,
We're not supposed to be this close
no,
together.
married people aren't even supposed to be this close right now, I don't
No.
think. So, you know, we're breaking laws here.
Yeah.
There's not a law against that, is it? Like a proximity thing?
No.
It's just a suggestion.
It's a highly suggested.
Okay.
But we do recommend you follow the CDC's guidelines on their website. So please check out what they have to say. Wash your hands. Don't be in large crowds. Be careful what you touch. Sneeze into your elbow. And if you feel sick at all, stay the hell home. Please. Do us all a favor.
It's just allergies. I'm not sick.
I'm not talking about you. I know you have allergies.
It's allergies.
The second you start getting more than allergy sick,
Like when I start getting
please.
fever and all that.
Stay home. Please go to the doctor. Get yourself checked out. Just do what you got to do. Take care of you.
Yeah, that's good advice. You know, and in the meantime, we have dozens upon dozens upon dozens of episodes on Facebook, on YouTube, on Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes. Check us out. You have no excuse. Now you have no excuse. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear, oh, I don't have time. What are you doing all day? Nothing. You're sitting.
You mean you ran out of things to watch on Netflix?
Well, you can watch Law and Disorder.
Watch our beautiful faces.
You don't have to. You don't have to watch us. You can just listen to us.
Yeah.
You can close your eyes. We'll put you to sleep most of the time.
Yep.
So, I think that's going to wrap us up, right? No, David, they're horrible, but we're still recommending it to people. David Herrera, everybody.
Thanks,
Shout out.
David.
Yeah. So let's give you guys one last look here at the local game store.
Again, not closed down for good, just no events, and you can check out their website or any of their social media if you really want to get the details about what's going on. Andrew's keeping that posted daily, so as soon as we're back up and running full time, you guys will know.
So on behalf of myself and Miss Kate here
Hey.
and the local game store, let's shout out to all the sponsors. Local game store, obviously, Young Ideas Dish, KenyaLendahan.org, On the Verge Productions, Ace Remodeling, and Texas Soundworks. East Texas Championship Wrestling. Good
Yeah,
Lord.
there you go.
All the things that nobody can do right now.
We can't do anything.
You know, on behalf of all of them, we're Law and Disorder. We'll holler at you guys next time.
Peace.
Latest.